It's kind of funny because I knew what it was for and I knew what it could be used for. I always called it ptomaine, because like ptomaine poisoning, because I knew that it could be used for that, and I knew that the name sounded like ptomaine. But this is actually plantain, as I eventually learned. But plantain is also known as white man's foot. It is not indigenous to North America. But it is now used as a medicinal plant. It was brought over when Europeans were bringing grass for their farms and different plants. Plantain was called white man's foot by many Native American people because it was believed that it was the footprint of white people as they walked, and that's what they would leave behind after they left an area. So one medicinal part, you can identify ptomaine by these, plantain by these stalks that grow from it. Usually it's much smaller. This is quite big plantain because it's been allowed to grow. Usually you find it all over your driveway. You can't get rid of it. So the first medicinal part of the plant is actually the leaf of the plant. I've heard that you can eat it. It has been, some people do use it as a wild fruit. But its most common use, you would chew it up if you have a wound or if you've injured yourself out in the wild. You would chew it up and then apply it to your wound because it's a natural antiseptic. And it helps to heal, it helps to keep the wound clean, so it would be used in that way. My personal favorite use for plantain, find a nice fresh stalk here. Some of these, it's starting to seed, so some of them aren't quite the right consistency. Here's one. So one of these stalks, my favorite use for this medicine, you get the stalk when the seeds are still green. They haven't started to get brown and dried out yet, but you would peel the seeds off the stalk, if you can do it. They come off. And when I was a kid, rather than using bug spray, you eat the seeds and it's a natural bug repellent. I'm not sure how that works, so don't ask me how. But it was something that I did as a kid. I imagine it would be similar to when you get garlic and you can smell it coming out of your pores for a while. They have a flavor. They kind of remind me of like sunflower seeds almost. Not quite, a little bit fresher, but they have an interesting flavor. So if you want, you can come up and pick. Find a nice green stalk. This is a nice one if anybody wants to try it. I'll pass that around if you want to taste some of the seeds.